What's the best Wi-Fi name you ever came across? We weren't supposed to have personal Wi-Fi in our dorms in college, so I made the name Direct BHP Office Jet 5234, and everyone just assumed it was just a printer, like the rest that would pop up underscore, Sue, underscore. That's genius. This dude living in 3019. Our neighbor has one that's stay off asshole, which, you know, sure, but they also have a second, unsecured one, stay off asshole, guest. I still laugh when I see that. Well, I can be the asshole guest then. I named my pocket Wi-Fi as initializing. My friend asked if something's wrong with my Wi-Fi, telling me it wouldn't register on her phone. Ha ha ha. Local loopback has a similar effect. My home Wi-Fi is called 404 network not found. Edit. 404 network not found, due to character limit on my new router. Underscore LAN underscore down underscore by underscore the underscore river. We underscore come underscore from the underscore LAN underscore down underscore under. There will be plenty of time connecting to a LAN down by the river when you're connecting to a LAN down by the river. Mom, choose this one. I've seen one of those too. I have personally named one this. I'm sure it's quite common. That's what GSSID. I should change mine to that. When I first set up my phone for a mobile hotspot, I called it "It Hurts When I Pee." And I still love that name dearly. But when I connect my phone to the company car BT for media, the name shows up. I feel like I need a SFW name. Was in a McDonald's and there was the normal McDonald's Wi-Fi, and then there was one that said, "McDonald's makes you fat bitch. Evil twin attack confirmed." In Australia, all McDonald's Wi-Fi names are Macca's free Wi-Fi. Wu-Tang LAN. Please tell me the password is ain't nothing to fuck with. My husband has this for ours. My old one was to Xfinity and beyond, with the password being Snake. NMYBOOT, but I've moved since and changed providers. Those accusations are not true. I was never in that boot. Edit. Thanks for the silver kind. Wait, what am I doing? Router not working, and many of us didn't even try to connect. We can't keep doing this, Susan. Just give her some wedding envelopes to lick. Should solve the Susan problem. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all four of them habitually smoked marijuana. Cigarettes. I live between an old folks' home and a church that has a large graveyard in the back. I named my Wi-Fi Purgatory. When I worked writing obituaries, one of the rest homes overlooked a graveyard. We used to call it Last Stop Nursing Home. Yell password for the password. The password is password. Password is thank you, you are welcome. At a bar, what's the password? Buy a beer first. Dude buys a beer. Okay, what's the password? Buy a beer first. Marty McWi-Fi is one I've seen in my neighborhood. One of my housemates had that as his wireless access point, so I named mine Bill Y the Science Fi. And he loved it, lol. In an apartment I lived in was "We can hear you having sex." Presumably would be another apartment using the clap back, "We can hear you not having sex." I swear. One of my neighbors had theirs as "Tell your kids to stop running around," and another was the "Don't run during quiet hours." The Indian restaurant Dishoom called theirs Chi-Fi. Haha, didn't expect to find this, but Dishoom is 10 out of 10. My guest network is named Very Free Wi-Fi No Viruses. Totally not a virus. Trust me, I'm a dolphin. We lived across from a bar in college and we named ours Joe's Bar Free Wi-Fi, but had it protected. I can't imagine how much the bar staff hated us. The promised land. This is mine, lol. Went to see a politician in the 2016 primaries speak in my college town. Someone named their hotspot add me on Snapchat. Stupid name here. Someone responded by naming their hotspot. No one wants to add you on Snapchat. Stayed in an Airbnb with 2 big dogs. Went to connect to the Wi-Fi and there were 4 or 5 networks named something along the lines of your dog shits on my lawn, dog shits everywhere. The _amazing _spider _land. Spiderland does whatever a router can. Ours is called no internet access and 5G network unavailable. I confuse myself with it every now and then, grinning face with smiling eyes. Similarly, mine is loading. You played yourself. Every day I'm buffering. Guest. Mine is tell my wife I love her. I'll tell her tonight. I also choose this guy's dead Wi-Fi. Hotspot named I got you, with no password. That's a honeypot. That's bro edit. Yes, I meant dragon bro. Holy mother of hell, my grandmother didn't have Wi-Fi and just bought an iPhone. She's about 72. So, me being the good child I am, I helped her set her Wi-Fi up. I asked her simply, what would you like your password to be? She replied with this, I'm going to die soon 123. To this day when I go over, I can still see it on the refrigerator. Wi-Fi password. I'm going to die soon 123. I feel like .321 would be more apropos. Wow, that's so metal. Drop it like it's hotspot. The land before time. A girl I used to date had that as her Wi-Fi name. Feels bad man password is feels good actually edit. This was barely any effort, I got it from my cousin's internet. Just for information's sake, where did you find the Wi-Fi? Troy and Abed in the modem bill. Why the science fi? I have the Troy and Abed in the modem as mine. Looks like I'm streets ahead. Asterisk Troy and Abed in the modem. Asterisk M. Wait, does this work? I'm trying this immediately. Edit. Just tried PBSN Lambda but it rejected it due to invalid characters. Crying face. Is that Australian? I used to live next to a church. They didn't have Wi-Fi, so I named mine with the church's name. I always wondered how many people ask for the password there. We did the exact same thing with the church next door too. They spelled their Wi-Fi name wrong, so we made ours the correct name of the church. That's hilarious. Router? I barely know her. IDK if it fits here, but I am the tech guy at home, so I set up the router myself. With 2 different networks, 1 fast boy running on 2.4 GHz, 2 slow boy running on 5.0 GHz, so the whole family is on the fast boy while I am on the slow boy. Nobody complained and nobody knows. You pulled a Greenland, Iceland. Doesn't the 5GHz band have a lot of trouble with connectivity through walls and stuff? Unprotected CEX at a used electronics games retailer whose name is pronounced as Sex. I miss CEX. Excellent prices for DVDs. Our setup has 2 networks, a slower one named Lightspeed and a faster one named Ludicrous Speed. When guests come over, I judge their worth based on whether they understand the Spaceballs reference or not. Hide yo kids, hide yo Wi-Fi. One of my neighbors has I now pronounce you man and Wi-Fi. I'm assuming they're newlyweds. I believe why can't fi. ALA knows no name. The neighbors 2 doors down from me are low-key drug addicts. Really nice people, but always on something. The neighbor between us got a new Wi-Fi router a while back, and he named it Dia Surveillance, to try and freak them out. A few months later, druggy neighbor confides that he knows the feds are watching him. This absolutely cracks up Wi-Fi neighbor, and he had recently gotten a Wi-Fi booster, so he decides to turn up the heat. He keeps Dia Surveillance, but adds a second network called Dia Quarantine to make it seem like the feds were closing in. That was quite some time ago, and druggy neighbor hasn't said any more about it, but I imagine it had him looking over his shoulder for a while.
Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.